Overtime is upon us here at Pace University. Full moon. I don't know if that's ominous for any one team, but it's pretty glaring, as is the scoreboard with 2 goose eggs. This is golden goal overtime. The teams will play 2 10-minute halves if nobody scores, and at the end, if nobody does score, it will go in the books as a tie. Tie would probably benefit both teams with a point, but not satisfy any fans' outcomes. But the intensity has ratcheted up incredibly, and it seems like any slight miscue will cost the game for who's going to be able to manufacture a goal. It's probably going to be a dirty one. We've seen the Bears win in overtime, and to start this winning streak, can they cap the regular season off with an overtime winner? Jonah Kamen's put it into the box, and it's skittered across Saleh and Chris Lee. Weren't able to get anything on it. That was a good-looking ball in from Kamen.
So many good chances for the Bears. A lot of crosses have just been a little hard. The forwards haven't really been able to get to them, but just so close to ending this game.
Well, Jeremy, let's not get too excited. We're only a minute into overtime. Pretty evenly played game throughout. Stretches of games dominated by Pleasantville's, dominated by the Bears, and dominated by the refs. Who's going to win here? Pleasantville content to play for possession, as now the Bears have a little bit of room to operate. Saleh, the one touch to Koenig. Can Koenig find his way through? Koenig's going to give it across. Never had a chance. Alex Leahy, will he take matters into his own hands? Long ball in from a while away. Never on target. And it looks like we're not going to go D to D, but Lee to Lee, as Matt comes in for his brother Chris. Now that ball found Kirikides. He's physical with Leahy, and Leahy again. Wow. It's been admirable. It's silent here, especially in the parent section. Might have a little something as Bassard let that one get marked behind him, and Alex Leahy there again. He's going to clear that out. 2-on-2, well, at least in jersey numbers. Now being converged on. Pleasantville's got possession, and they're looking to make something happen. And now, a Pleasantville corner. The first corner of overtime with 7 minutes to go will be a Panther one. Mark Kirikides to send it in. It's a good one. Headed away. Dan Anton on the case. Can the Bears get out of a defensive mode? Jonah Kamen, a good job defending, and he's got it. And that'll advance possession. Everyone on the Bears sideline involved. Coach Brendan Beck is probably the most reserved of all of them. Sitting atop the stone wall. He's still directing some traffic, but telling his guys to keep the ball on the floor. And as marvelous as a job as Alex Leahy's done, he did not keep that on the floor. Trying to play a through ball, although it just wasn't meant to be. Becerra, a booming kick.
Alex Leahy is almost single-handedly shutting down the Panthers' offense. He's definitely earned the rights to be named first team all-defense today.
Now Saleh called for an offside over and back. Pleasantville moving quickly. Are they going to be able to keep it in? No. And now Matt Cohen coming in for Matt Lee. So we went Lee for Lee, Matt for Matt. And you could... This game is just so intense, you could cut through it with a knife. Can't cut through the defenses with a knife, though. They've been rock solid. Under 5 minutes to go in the first overtime session. It's been an incredible game. Probably wasn't the touch Quebec was looking for. Just kind of fumbling around in there. Who's going to come out with it? Jonah Kamen's got it on the near sideline. Bears have not been able to get good crosses away from that point. But they will have a throw-in. What's Brandon Beck going to dial up here? Do the Bears have something up their sleeve? John Gross entering the game. He's a throw-in specialist. He's got quite the arm. As Jeremy says, he works out. And it looks like they're going to move up Bassard and take Dan Anton out. All of the firepower for the Bears on the field at the moment. Sensing this could be an important moment of the game. The throw-in from Gross. Just a little too fast from Koenig. The header made it to the middle of the field. It's Koenig on it first. Going to look for Jonah Kamen. It was turned kind of the wrong way. And the Bears will have a throw-in. Three minutes remaining. This has been an incredibly intense game. Who can end it? Quebeca, the first real miscue from him tonight. And Deneen's there to clean it up, but only for a little bit. Kirikides and Leahy. Kirikides is behind Leahy for the first time tonight. Singer was out to make it, and it'll go for a corner. Leahy arguing that it should be a goal kick. But nevertheless, what a combined effort. That was probably Kirikides' best chance of the night. Looked like it might have bounded off of Kirikides, but who really knows? It was such a bang-bang play. Nevertheless, Pleasantville will still have a corner.
Harrison coming out at the right time on that play. Stopped what could have been the decision maker in this one.
And that all started from the little miscue by Quebec, and even though Deneen cleaned it up, it just took an unfortunate bounce. And that one headed nicely away by John Gross. And offside finally called on the over and back in the corner. Now at 2 minutes. They've got room in the middle. They had numbers, elected not to take it. And Quebeca just was able to slide one by Mark Kirikides. And Saleh, for a minute, like a turnover, and it'll be sent in by John Gross. And Becerra almost had a tough time with that.
Almost went through the wickets right there.
One-liners from Jeremy. Nowhere else do you get that. More strong play from the Bears. And it's going to be Saleh coming out on the far sideline. Is he going to be able to keep it in? Yes, he will. Good effort. But who's going to be there to support him? It's really been pretty good from the Bears tonight. More aggressive defending coming from Pleasantville. Able to maneuver his way, but a quick turnover from John Gross, but it's becoming a little bit of kickball as the players start to get tired, and John Gross just having trouble threading his passes through. And that will be the end of the first overtime. We're going to go the distance. 10 more minutes to end this game, or it'll go in the books as a tie.